rooftops of this foreign city, a spiked silhouette against the night sky. As I sat there, huddled, the memory of my betrayal fading back into the depths where I had consigned it so I could keep on living, the indigo night began to lighten, a creeping pink-gold flush announcing dawn's arrival. How long had it been? Sometimes I almost forgot. Now, as I wrestled with the memory of what I had done, I forced myself to remember. Almost 4 years. 4 long years since I had fled from my enemies, leaving everyone and everything I knew behind. I had not left England willingly. Following my last harrowing assignment at court, where I had lost my cherished squire and nearly my own life, I managed to safeguard Elizabeth, but not enough to persuade her half-sister Mary from sending her to the Tower. After 2 months of terrifying imprisonment, Elizabeth was released and sent under guard to a remote manor. My beloved Kate stayed by her side, but I had not been able to get near them. The Queen had ordered me from court, and I'd taken refuge in the country home of my mentor, William Cecil, whose informants kept us apprised of Elizabeth's circumstances, even as Mary embarked on a horrific persecution of her Protestant subjects, in her zeal to please God and her husband, Philip of Spain. When word came that Mary believed herself with child, the noose tightened again around me. Her trusted adviser, the imperial ambassador Simon Renard, whom I had previously outwitted, sent men on the hunt for me, and Cecil secretly arranged to send me here, to Calvinist-dominated Switzerland, where an agent of his, Francis Walsingham, resided after having fled England upon Mary's accession. I let out a shivering breath, the knot in my chest starting to dissolve. Why now? Why, after all this time, had I once again dreamed of Sibylla Darrier? I had barely thought of her in so many months, even as I lived every hour of every day with the consequences of her actions. Why did she haunt me still? The minutes slipped past. I could not return to sleep. Once I heard our housekeeper, Gortner, rattling about downstairs, stoking the fires and preparing the table for breakfast. I set aside the blanket to wash hastily with the water that remained in the pitcher. Freezing once more, I clambered into my nondescript uniform of black hose, breeches, and simple doublet, the garb of a Calvinist merchant apprentice, my disguise.
"Up already?"
asked Gortner brightly in German, when she saw me enter the small chamber that served as our hall. She was a plump, industrious woman of indeterminate age, not remarkable in any way. I had seen 100 like her every day in the streets, servants to 100 households that appeared, at least on the surface, exactly like ours. Walsingham had chosen her because of it, I suspected, just as he no doubt ensured her loyalty by taking her occasionally to his bed. She had that warm, slept-in look about her this morning. I gave her a smile, sitting on the stool at the table as she served me fresh goat cheese, brown bread, and a cup of mulled beer. "Is Master Thornston awake?" I asked her, between mouthfuls, using Walsingham's alias. She nodded, occupying herself at the hearth.
"He went out early. He said you were to wait for him in his study."
She glanced over her shoulder.
"Go on, eat more. You look pale, Master Johann. You must keep up your strength. Winter is here, and I have a feeling it's going to be a hard one. It snowed a little last night already."
My alias was ridiculous, but Walsingham had insisted that John was such a common name, no one would doubt it. As my command of German and Swiss was poor at best, he had to pass me off as a cousin's son, obliged to leave my native land because of the Catholic persecution. Those who fled Rome's depredations were welcome in Basel, and, for the most part, went unquestioned. By now, every Protestant in Europe was aware of the horrors perpetuated by Mary Tudor against their brethren in England. In his study was Walsingham.